Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. Hope you are all well. It is Thursday the 5th of March 2026. I'm going to do a general collective love tarot reading for you guys. Intuitively led, collective, general for love, relationships, singles, any love sort of connections you guys have got going on, love energy, all that kind of thing. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, for Aries in love, what is going on for Aries in love? Messages for Aries in love. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, they are not all in reverse. Okay, so you got the Page of Wands in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. All in reverse, first off for you, Aries. So, there's quite a sort of unsure, anxious, negative kind of wishy-washy kind of energy, resistant, doubtful or deceptive, holding on to some sort of past feelings, some sort of past emotions, baggage, holding on to the past in emotions and love. You could be feeling a little bit unsure, up in the air in your energy. There's a lack of effort somewhere. There's a very unsure, lack of effort, kind of a direction here that's kind of not in any direction. It's kind of wishy-washy, all over the place, on, off, and there's some kind of pent up, held on emotional feelings there, doubt, resistance to letting go of someone or a situation, and possibly some deceptive energy, because the Magician is there in reverse, but that can also mean self-doubt, lack of confidence. So let's see what these could be about for you, Aries. Page of Wands in reverse. What is the Page of Wands here in reverse for Aries in love? Okay. There are two there, but they just sort of... I'm going to take both. And I'm going to put them there. Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Wands in the upright. Standing your ground on something. Putting your guard up. Staying guarded. There's that reckless kind of unsure here and there energy. The Knight of Swords in reverse. That talks of making some impulsive decisions or thinking's a little bit up in the air, impulsive, all over the place. Charging ahead, kind of without real direction. So, excuse me, got the incense on and it's hitting the back of my throat. These cards are also a little bit all over the place. So, Six of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Aries in love? Why is the Six of Cups here for Aries in love? Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're trying to let go of something here. Whether you have let go or you're in the process of letting go. Acceptance, kind of accepting what is, what isn't, still processing it, still weighing it up, still kind of trying to let go, but it's been quite a hard feeling, thing, baggage, person, whatever it was, connection to let go of or letting go of. The Magician in reverse. Why is he here for Aries in love? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So that's 2 pages, both in reverse. There's something's not solid here, or someone is not being solid. Non-committal perhaps, or unsure of where this is going, or what this is or what this isn't. There's a lack of consistency here, a lack of effort, a lack of commitment. There's self-doubt, there's unsurety. This is very rocky, shaky ground. This is not solid at the moment from what I'm seeing. 8 of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Aries? Oh, please work with me. 8 of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Aries in love? Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's that energy. This is so far all over the place, up in the air, forwards, backwards, holding on, doubtful. Page energy, not really solid, not really stable. And there's the Queen of Swords. So someone here is trying to cut through all this unsure, non-directional, doubtful, blocked, inconsistent, resistant, impulsive energy. Someone's trying to think clearly here. Cut through the nonsense, cut through the confusion. Get to the heart of the matter, or more so the logic of the matter. Swords are not about emotions, they are about thinking, thoughts, clear thoughts, truth, clarity, wisdom. Using your mind, not so much your heart or your feelings, being rational, sensible. So, perhaps trying to make a decision, or made a decision, or there's a decision in here somewhere. There's some logical, no-nonsense thinking somewhere here. Knight of Swords in reverse energy. Why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse energy for Aries in love? Hierophant in reverse. So, who's not adhering? Who's not following the rules? Someone's not following the rules, or someone's not keeping up with a promise that was made, I'm getting. There's differences here, perhaps differences in age, background, ethics, morals. Perhaps someone is not taking some sort of guidance or advice. Someone's rebelling against something, or not kind of going against something, or going against some wise advice that they've perhaps been given. There's the Queen of Swords there, the Queen of wise advice, wise thinking. And someone could be kind of going against the grain a little bit. 7 of Wands. Why is it here for Aries in love? Why is the 7 of Wands here for Aries in love? The World. Okay. So something could mean a few things. Something is complete, is fulfilled, has reached its completion, all the potential it's gonna reach. But there's a distance here and a connection perhaps, or there's something that's kind of going round in circles. Close yet far, I'm getting. Close yet far. Or someone is not feeling complete, or someone has got closure on something. 5 of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Aries in love? The Hanged Man. So yeah, something could be complete here and someone's letting go, or they're kind of surrendering to what is reality, what isn't, what is actually happening, what's not happening, what the situation connection is and what it's not. Trying to see things from a new perspective, perhaps, kind of surrendering, pausing for a moment. There is that kind of resistant or pausing energy here. And also thinking about what to let go of, sacrifice, what to hold on to, what to let go of, what to give up, what to walk away from, who to walk away from. And I'm getting here that someone is deep in thought and trying to see this from all perspectives, looking at it from every angle. Perhaps some impulsive decisions were made in the past or recently, whenever it was, and someone's now not wanting to make impulsive or reckless decisions, and they're kind of really thinking about this from every angle, very logically detaching from the situation and really kind of mulling it all over. Page of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is the Page of Pentacles here in reverse energy for Aries in love? Ace of Wands. So, yeah, new beginnings, taking action on something, going towards something with passion, confidence, courage, with a view for growth, progress, the potential of something, the beginning of something, a spark of an idea or a beginning that really gets you going, flowing, ready to manifest, ready to create, ready to make something happen. But there is this possible beginning of something, but it's kind of not getting off the ground. It's quite conflicted. There's a lot of doubt, unsurety, resistance. It's just not a straightforward go and stop kind of a situation from what I can see. So, Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Aries in love? Seven of Swords. Now that could be about being, well, yeah, strategic, making a plan. Very thinking about it, planning it out, having a strategy to it, not just rushing in to something. Or, yes, there's that energy of deception again, sneakiness, kind of maybe keeping things to yourself, or there is a kind of, I'm getting a very under the radar kind of an energy here. Under the radar. So let's look at the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse energy for Aries in love? Two of Swords in reverse, and there's that indecisiveness. Yeah, not just thinking about it and strategizing it or making a plan or keeping it under the radar, but really not moving in one way or the other, kind of frozen in this indecision or thinking or self-doubt, or there's this potential of this action being taken, this beginning, this kind of power to go forward, but there's no, it's very it's not sure, it's yeah, excuse the sound effects. Right, why is the World here for Aries in love? Why is the World here for Aries in love? Page of Pentacles again. Yeah, there's that. That's what I was just saying. There's this spark of something happening, but it's just not going forward. It's you know, not this way, not forward. It's kind of just very unsure, very, yeah, stuck. Why is the Hanged Man here for Aries in love? Why is the Hanged Man here for Aries in love? Death. So there's death. So possibly an ending. I just got ended before it began. Something ended before it began. Might be a message for someone there. Death, the point of an ending. Ending of, well, an ending, the ending of a cycle. Something ending in order for something to begin. A transition, a point of change. There is something about cycles here. Something needs to end perhaps in order for something to begin. But the potential is there, but there is a lot of held energy. It's not doing that, it's not going forward, it's just sort of holding, stalling. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Aries in love? Ten of Cups, yeah. So there's the potential. So there is someone here, something, a commitment, a connection, wherever you are in the time frame, whatever your situation is, there is a potential for happiness here. There is a potential for emotional fulfillment, a happy ending, a commitment, a relationship, a marriage, whatever it is. I mean, yeah, the Hierophant's there. Perhaps this is about a connection that's kind of at a certain point, but maybe someone doesn't want to commit. Someone doesn't want to get married, or they're not ready to get married yet, or there's just something. There is a beginning and some sort of a happy ending. Ten of Cups here, but it's very, it's not that. It's I'm all about the sound effects today, so you'll have to excuse me. So, Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Aries in love? Yeah, you couldn't make it up. Seven of Swords in reverse. And I kind of saw that before it appeared. So there's there has been some deceptive energy, or someone feels like they've been deceived, but someone is now owning up or being clear, putting their cards on the table. Perhaps this is, you know, perhaps they're explaining this is why I've kind of been stalling, or this is the blockage in this situation, or this is why I kind of haven't been telling you what's going on. There's this honesty, this facing consequences, this balance, fairness that is coming around, coming clean, you know, putting all the cards on the table, saying it as it is. Queen of Swords, cutting through any nonsense, cutting through any confusion, and getting to the point of the matter. Not the emotions, not the confusion, not the blockage, but actually putting it all out on the table and saying, right, this is what it is. And maybe there's some apology, or however it is, however that energy is for you. There is this, something is coming out in the open. So, Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Two of Swords here in reverse for Aries in love? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So someone, again, it can talk about deceit. It can talk about kind of trying to control a situation or the outcome of a situation too much, or caring too much. It can talk about independence and kind of needing to look after oneself and to stop kind of focus. It has got an air of sort of dependency to it in the more negative aspect, dependent on a situation, a person to make you happy, kind of forgetting about yourself and letting a love connection relationship kind of consume you or be your main focus, and you kind of put yourself to the sideline while you concentrate on this and the person and what's going on. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it here for Aries? There's that Hierophant in reverse again. So there could be someone that needs to end something here. Perhaps a connection, a marriage. There talks about faith as well, having faith in something, someone that perhaps you shouldn't, or blind faith, kind of believing what someone's going to say, or making a foolish decision, kind of following something blindly without seeing all the facts. There is an energy of deception here, Aries. I'm going to just say it as it is. There is quite a, I'm not saying malicious or anything like that, but someone is kind of believing something, or someone's not being honest about something. So there is that kind of energy there. I have to say it because I see it. So why is death here for Aries? Okay, hello. Ace of Cups. All right, we'll put that there for a moment. So the Ace of Cups just sort of flew out. So there's that potential again. There's that new beginning. So perhaps this is something that's just starting up, or something that's going further, or something that's reconciling. But there is this new beginning, this potential new beginning, happy ever after, love offer, marriage offer, whatever it is for you. And there is an ending, and there is a beginning, and there is many other energies. I'm going to put these into their suits in a momento, and I will further clarify, particularly because that Ace of Cups just came out the way it is. So tell me, aha, well, that could be the clarification for death, because I was just about to clarify death, but there's the ending and there's the beginning. Death and the Ace of Cups. Something has to end in order for something to begin. All right, so give me one more. Well, I hadn't actually started clarifying death, so can I please have some clarification for death? Why is death here for Aries in love, please, Spirit? Two of Swords. And a decision. There's that decision that needs to be made, that someone's indecisive about, weighing options, what to do, what not to do, what to end, what to begin, what to go forward with, what to walk away from. Very resistant, very indecisive, very, as I said throughout this reading, there's a very heavy energy of unsurety. What's that one that's just come out? Ace of Swords. So, that's well timed. So perhaps a decision has been made. Perhaps some clarity has been gotten. Perhaps there is a breakthrough here. Perhaps this stagnant energy is about to start moving forward, or it has, or it's, you know, however it resonates for you. So Ace of Swords, someone needs to make a decision, and perhaps someone has now made a decision. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Why is it here for Aries? Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. I'm going to put them to the side for a minute. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Why is it here for Aries in love? Five of Cups. Four of Wands. So coming together. Celebration. A wedding. Something to celebrate. Getting together with friends, family. But there's that Five of Swords. Another card about conflict or defeat, sneakiness. Yeah, it's there. Someone's offering something here, but they're not, I'm getting they're not in the right place to offer it. They're offering it, yeah, but they're not really in a solid place to offer it. Five of Cups, acceptance, loss, moving on. Yeah, it's just more unsure energy. Seven of Swords in reverse. Why is the Seven of Swords here in reverse? Six of Cups in reverse. There's that holding on energy, holding on to the past, holding on to past feelings, holding on to someone from the past, holding on to something from the past. Unresolved feelings that are being held on to. I'm going to clarify a couple of these, but not all of them, because some of them are duplicates, synchronicities. But tell me about that Ace of Cups. The Sun. All right, that just flew out. I'll take it because it's a major. So happiness, success, the Sun, positive, happiness, but it can also mean a light is being shone on something. Something is being seen, something is being an enlightenment, something is being seen, and it's full naked glory, yeah, or it's full nakedness for all to see. The sun shines on something, everyone can see what the sun shines on. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Aries in love? King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a stubborn energy, kind of stubborn, holding on too tightly, or holding on so tightly to something that someone feels is their stability, or perhaps it's to do with money or work or whatever it is. Someone's holding on a little bit too tightly, or someone's a bit greedy or a bit stubborn. Someone's holding on quite tightly to something. You've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Money, stability. And also kind of focusing on material things, or I'm just getting more stubborn, overly kind of stubborn energy that's really holding on to something. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Aries in love? Ten of Cups again. All right. I'm going to put these into their suits, Aries. The Sun. Why is the Sun here for Aries? The Empress in reverse. And tell me about that Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here for Aries in love? Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So let's pull one from the top of each deck, and then I'm going to put these into their suits. Strength in reverse. Queen of Wands. Three of Cups. The Star. Five of Swords again in reverse this time. Seven of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. I'm going to put these into their suits for you, Aries. One moment. There's quite a lot here. Someone is very much in their mind about making some sort of decision. There has been a heavy energy of conflict, tension, friction. Someone's very heavily worried or unsure about this, but there seems to be an ending here, or a decision that has been made that is one of happiness, but I'm still not sure it's as straightforward as what I'm seeing. There's someone here, I mean, Aries, this is fiery energy. It could be you, could be them, but there's someone that you're very attracted to, or they're very attracted to you, very alluring, they're very confident, or you're very confident in something or in them. But there's a lot of dependent energy here. You kind of, or there, someone here is waiting on someone's decision. And perhaps a decision has been made and it's a good outcome. You know, that could be for some of you. But they've taken a long time to make this decision. There is a strategy or some sort of under the radar energy here because of perhaps impulsive decisions that have been made before, and someone is now coming from a very logical, very strategized, very kind of, they're not wanting to make any wrong moves here. But it seems there's some confusion that is clearing, or there is and there isn't. I mean, someone's saying, is this achievable? Is this worth it? Is this achievable? Is this worth it? So yeah, I'm going to leave that there, Aries, because it's quite a heavy one and it's different for everyone because it's a collective reading. But this is what I have. I hope it resonated, hope it helped in some way. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up, and please, if you would like more readings from me, subscribe to the channel. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye bye.